Guys, it's the Dark Master back again for another LEGO Nexo Knights review. This time it is Lance's Twin Jouster, set number 70348. Comes with 216 pieces and 3 minifigures. Let us begin. 2 hero minifigures. From left to right we have Lance and a Lance bot. Now let's start with Lance. I showcased Lance in a previous video, however that video is pretty old, so I'm going to go through it again. Now he has the white helmet piece with this recolor of the knight helm piece, and he has a pretty good smiling face, I think, really expressive. He does come with an alternate face. Still a smiling face, however, this time he has a wink. You know, kind of a, yeah, you think you're lucky? You think you're lucky? Yeah, overall, not really much of a change, but I do think it's pretty cool. He does come with this silver armor, which is a little bulky, so let's showcase what the printing looks like underneath the torso, or underneath the armor. Here's his armor underneath, here's his torso printing underneath the armor. Quite clearly, it's very cool. The back printing is also, in my opinion, very excellent. Has a lot of chrome in it, and I like chrome. But yeah, let's go on to the second hero minifigure, the Lance bot. Is the Lance bot. Obviously, this is using the same basic torso build as the other Nexo bots. However, this time it has a white tile instead of a blue or green tile. And I really like these kinds of bots, mainly because they have these old-timey helmets recolored in new colors. This time it's white. Now I'm not 100% sure if this is a new recolor. However, it's the first time I've ever had this piece in white, and I think that the whiteness will be very useful in mocks. Anyway, let's go on to the third quote-unquote minifigure. Here is the Rogul. Now, as you can clearly tell, I was kind of hesitant to call this a minifigure because he doesn't really have minifigure legs. He has this one-piece rock tornado, which, now, you don't often see lightning and rocks combined into one thing. These are really uncommon combination. However, while it lacks posability, I really do enjoy the overall build. He does have light blue hands, arms, and a purple one of these Jedi hoods. I don't know if it's new in purple, however, I wouldn't be surprised. This wave has a lot of purple, and you know, obviously, if your favorite color is purple, you're going to really enjoy this bad guy. He too comes with a alternate face, less lightning-y eye, alternate face. As you can tell, his weapon's pretty simple. It's a rod piece connected to a flame with a that was my dog. With a blue lightning piece. And yeah, you know, out of the 3 characters, he has the most complex weapon. Anyway, let's go on to the hero's vehicle. The hero's vehicle. Obviously, this vehicle is meant to be a tricycle. It's not really meant to be a tricycle, but it really does act like one. Now, these weapons can be taken off and given to Lance. However, he falls down when you give them to him, so it's not really worth it. And much like pretty much all the Nexo Knights sets, it does have a slight issue when it comes to color scheming. White, orange, and dark blue, but I think in this case, especially with Lance, the color scheme is not that bad. I think it's mainly because white, orange, and dark blue is a similar color to a previous Lego theme that it really works well. If you don't know what theme I'm talking about a very specific ice planet theme. Yeah, if you're a space fan, you'll know what I'm talking about. Anyway, this, however, is more than it appears, as it has a feature. Well, what you do is, let me just do this off screen. You take these off, and then you remove this, and then it comes with this sort of flyer thing. It can split into two vehicles. Let's go over this part first. Now, you can attach this to a what we call a Nexo suit or whatever. However, I don't really like those, and so I've never really attached it. So for me, this is just a flyer, and you know, for a flyer, it looks really cool. Obviously, the tires become these sort of wind turbines, but it does have these flick fire missiles, which are extremely cool. Let me show that off real quick. And it flew off into nowhere. Anyway, I'll get that in a second. Let's cover the second vehicle. Here is the second vehicle. Yeah, it's pretty bare bones. Without the addition of the second vehicle, it really doesn't really look very good. Just for the record, let me put him in here. And yeah, it's really basic, and I understand that people don't like it. Honestly, I think it's pretty weak. I wouldn't recommend taking these apart unless you have the, you know, bonus pieces to, you know, the mech. Anyway, let's put this back together and then give my final thoughts. Oh, wait, one last thing. Nexo power that comes in the set, it is the power of goosebumps. You gotta be freaking kidding. Anyway, we all like bad puns, so there. It's not really, I don't have the app, so I don't really know what it does in the game, but I heard it's kind of cool. Anyway, let's continue on to the final thoughts. So my final thoughts on this set. I think it's pretty cool. It does have an unfair balance when it comes to good guys versus bad guys. However, I don't really mind because the bad guy is so unique. Overall, I would say that this set is worth a buy, but only if you can afford it. It doesn't look good when it's separated into two different vehicles, and as such, I think that hurts the score a bit. However, if you're willing to look past that, I think this can be a good set. However, I must stress, only get it if you can afford it. I got it because I could afford it. Anyway, this has been the Dark Master. Remember to like, favorite, and subscribe for more LEGO reviews. Have a nice day.